Back here with a look at Gala. Okay, this thing looks like it's ready to start moving again. All right, you had this resistance right here. I'm gonna fatten that up a little bit so you can see it. Had this resistance line, broke out of it. All right, looks like it did a back test here and is getting ready to go. All right, the weekly RSI on this thing is right at the top, but it looks like it's trying to push back up. You got the regular RSI in the bottom, flipping up. All right, you can see it right here. Look at that turn up on this thing. It's only at a 59. All right, so I believe Gala's got a pretty decent run coming. Look at the monthly. The monthly RSI looks beautiful. Okay, this thing is pointing straight up. So looks like we could be in for a run. All right, I'd watch that. You got some major resistance areas coming up through here. You got one here, major area. This is on the monthly, so these are the ones you really want to pay attention to. Right about there. Let's make that a 2. All right. We obviously ran into one here, right at this high, right up at about 35 cent area. Okay, that was your mini break of that level, 35. 35.20. I would say 35.20. This thing's absolutely going higher. Okay, so you got your 12-hour RSI turning back up. It's at a 71 to 73. The thing's flipping back up. You can see it turning bullish. All right, you got your 8-hour at a 44 and a 51. Okay, on the bottom, the regular RSI is turning back up here. Okay, and you got your 4-hour reset and bullish. Okay, things heading up. Easy way to track this. And if you haven't yet, guys, please check out my trading lessons. They're only $14.99 for 8 hours worth of videos, teaching you how to draw all these support and resistance areas, teaching you how to do this stuff. Okay, it's super important with a bull run coming up that you know what's going on with your tokens. All right, and I don't cover every single one that you guys carry. And it's hard to do. Everybody holds different things. So an easy way to track this: put a support line on there, like that. Okay, and as long as it holds this support line, things are fine. All right, put it right through there, just like that. Then when you come in here with price action, when you squeeze it tighter, you can see it bouncing off that area, bounce, and it should head up from here. Okay, first major resistance area that I can see this thing running into, up at roughly 33 cents. Okay, any break of 33, this thing's heading higher. All right, then your next resistance is up at right about 34.22, and we get that from a weekly. All right, that's a weekly resistance area right up here, 34 to 34 and a half cents. All right, then you break that level, and then you're heading up to the 36-cent range. And then after that, 37. Pretty much goes penny by penny. I mean, on a weekly here, you can see the resistances. But I believe this thing is heading up for, that's on a weekly. If this is a wave 1, 2 starting right here. All right, let me show you. Whoops. Let's put that back. Lock that up. There we go. All right, you can see here a 1, 2. This would be a third wave starting up here. Let's see what kind of price target it would have for it if it works out with a 5-wave fib. It would give this thing a target roughly up around the 5.5 cent area. Okay, you'd have let me show you here. You'd have a 1, 2. A wave 3, probably up around here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. A pullback. It's hard to tell where that would go in a 5th wave up. Then you would have an ABC correction. Then you would have start another 5 waves up as long as everything stays bullish. So I think Gala's looking great. Yeah, Bitcoin is in a pennant pattern right now. So as long as that if Bitcoin breaks up, then obviously the rest of the market's going to break up. Okay, you can see this. Let me show you here. Oops, on this chart. Right here that this pennant Bitcoin is in. Right here. All right, you can see it just when it's been violating it numerous times, but it's been doing this. Just did a fake out earlier down and bounced right back in. The 4 hour RS, look at this thing. Stochastic is reset on this, and if you're following Bitcoin, an easy way to do this, you have a resistance line on your regular RSI. If it comes up and breaks that, then you're gonna have a Bitcoin breakout. All right, you can see it pointing down now. That's obviously not good. Would like to see it bounce around this area, okay, for sure. We want to see Bitcoin hold 43,400. All right, you want to see it hold that. If it doesn't, then it could be a breakdown of this pennant. So I believe it's going to break up. I believe it's probably a fake out. It's probably going to push back up the other side. All right, we'll see. All right, thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas. And I'll be back through very soon, guys. Keep an eye on Gala. As long as Bitcoin goes back up in here and breaks out, Gala's going to run. Everything's going to run. All right, we got Bitcoin dominance breaking down. That thing, let me show you that. If you're still here, look at the break of support here. Let me get the RSI off there. But the support line goes way up through. Let's put it on a weekly so you can see it better. Look at that support line that goes up through here, this blue line. And Bitcoin dominance has broke it, all right? And that 52, if it loses 52, all right, then it's coming down to 48.6. I believe it's going to go up and retest that now as resistance. If we go in on a 4 hour, all right, and zoom in a little tighter, I believe it's going to bounce back up here, probably retest it as resistance and then roll over. Main reason I say that, if you go out on a weekly and look at the RSI is coming down on a weekly, and on a monthly, look at it. It's right up at the very top. All right, look at that. It's just ready to hook over bearish. 92 and a 91. So Bitcoin dominance could be falling. That doesn't mean Bitcoin price has to come down, but when Bitcoin dominance falls, everything runs hard. So keep an eye on that. Could have an alt season coming up. Thanks a lot, guys. Merry Christmas. Talk to you soon.